Hello everyone, I'm MVL and welcome to my video game pickups for October 2019. As per usual, gameplay footage included for every game on this list. And first up we have a Capcom plug and play. This is a 3-in-1 plug-and-play TV game system, released exclusively in Europe, featuring 3 classic Capcom games. It includes 1942, which is the gameplay you are seeing right now, Commando, and Ghouls and Ghosts. It also includes a game key slot, which would allow you to add extra games to the system with additional cartridges sold separately. Although I don't believe any were actually released for the system, it operates on battery power only and connects to the TV with composite video and mono audio. That's the Capcom 3-in-1 plug and play. Next up we have a Space Invaders plug and play. This is an Arcade Legends 5-in-1 plug and play. The built-in games include Space Invaders, Lunar Rescue, Colony 7, Quicks, and Phoenix, which is the gameplay you are seeing right now. This has a really great game selection, and you can also use a power supply so you don't need to unscrew and mess around with the battery compartment. It connects to the TV with composite video and mono audio, and the controller has an arcade-style joystick, and the A and B buttons are on both sides, which is very handy. That's the Space Invaders plug and play. Next up we have True Lies for the Game Boy. This is a top-down shooting game. It's not like he's saving the world or anything. Oh, yes it is. As Special Agent Harry Tasker, it's up to you to prevent a nuclear holocaust. Experience all the explosive intensity of True Lies, including never-before-seen secret missions. It's all the action of the movie mega hit and none of the romance. Aww, that's True Lies on the Game Boy. Next up we have Final Fight 1 for the Game Boy Advance. This is a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Classic arcade action is unleashed on the Game Boy Advance system in Final Fight 1. There's trouble in Metro City, the members of the Mad Gear gang have kidnapped the mayor's daughter, Jessica, and the clock is ticking. The mayor, an ex-Street Fighter himself, calls in the big guns to help, enlisting the Iron Fist team of Cody and Guy. Now it's a race against time to scour the city, defeat an army of the Mad Gear Gang's minions, and rescue Jessica before it's too late. This version boasts new added scenes and the ability to team up using the link cable with 2 systems. It's classic arcade action on the run, in Final Fight 1 on the Game Boy Advance. Next up we have Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. This is an action game. When dreams become soul-chilling nightmare, you're the key as you fight for Nightobia's sanity. Fort artificial life, super fluid views, real-time 3D, free character movement, and supersonic speed were impossible. Get real. Anything's possible in a dream. You fly through each level of this game against a time limit, needing to accumulate enough points to proceed before the time runs out. And for the full experience, this game also had its own analog controller specifically designed for it, which was packed into some retail copies. That's Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. Next up we have Grudge Warriors on the PlayStation 1. This is a car combat game. Welcome to the future of gang warfare. Take control of over 20 extremely powerful and technically advanced armored vehicles as you battle to defend the honor of your chosen gang in the most deadly of battles. Go head to head with 12 ruthless rival gangs in a vicious fight for survival and supremacy by capturing occupied islands throughout the world and blasting all opposition to atoms. The scum shall inherit the earth. In Grudge Warriors on the PlayStation 1. And next up we have Starsweep on the PlayStation 1. This is a puzzle game. Starsweep is a Tetris style of game where pieces fall from the top of the screen, and the game ends if the pieces reach the top of the playing area. The game describes itself as an exciting puzzle game where you match up the stars on the various colored blocks to clear the screen. The game includes a single-player story mode featuring 8 cartoon characters, as well as an exciting 2-player versus mode and colourful graphics, which all make for a frantic and fun experience. That's Starsweep on the PlayStation 1. And next up we have Ubik on the PlayStation 1. This is a tactical action strategy game. Set in a 3D universe of decline and degradation, Ubik places you face to face with notorious gangs of agents fighting a vicious battle for information, power, and money. All in real-time 3D, these agents use a stunning array of weapons and psychic powers, and you are in charge. So select your team members, lead your squad, and balance mind power with firepower. This game is based on a novel by Philip K. Dick, the writer of Durandroid's Dream of Electric Sheep, which was adapted into the Blade Runner film, which fans at the time associated the writer with, so the game developers felt compelled to stick to this theme and updated the game to have a more Blade Runner or Total Recall style. Act fast. In the world of Ubik, trouble knows where you are. That's Ubik on the PlayStation 1. Next up we have Sword of the Berserk, Guts Rage on the Sega Dreamcast. This is a hack-and-slash action game. An outcast warrior called Guts enters a land plagued by an evil curse. Guts is unlike ordinary men, for he carries the Dragon Slayer, a mighty sword of retribution whose fury knows no equal. His enemies will know true fear once his rage meter reaches its limit. The game allows you to hack and slash through more than 30 types of mutant enemies, each with unique and fearsome attacks, and allows you to unleash powerful combination moves and wield 4 deadly weapons. It also features QuickTime elements within each level which test your reflexes and increase the action, and there's over an hour of engrossing cinematic movie sequences utilizing enhanced in-game models. So it's time to go berserk in Sword of the Berserk, Guts Rage on the Sega Dreamcast. Next up we have Frank Herbert's Dune on the PlayStation 2. This is an action-adventure game. The houses Atreides and Harkonnen are fighting a bloody battle for control of the desert planet Arrakis, also known as Dune. Explore Dune, harass the Harkonnens, sabotage their spice factories, mount giant sandworms, and use the spice to foresee the future. As the name suggests, this game was based on the TV series of the same name, and the PS2 port was only released in Europe. The game promises to take the PS2 hardware to its limits, with multipass texturing, real-time 3D environments, and dynamic lighting, saying Dune is a super production that illustrates the next step in action-adventure gaming. He who controls the spice controls the universe, in Frank Herbert's Dune on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented on the PlayStation 2. This is a survival horror game. What you will see in Ray's dreams is only the beginning of the nightmare, as you enter into an altered state of reality where you will encounter the most hideously tortured souls and uncover the secrets of truth, life, and death. The game features multiple playable characters, allowing you to choose between 3 different characters to complete each terrifying mission, and play through 2 haunting worlds as the game takes place in nightmares and in real life. And wield the camera obscura, as Project Zero's signature camera weapon is back with more features than ever. GameSpy says Temco's photographic horror series returns in its slickest and scariest incarnation yet, and IGN says it's a bone chiller in every regard. That's Project Zero 3, The Tormented on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have The Seed on the PlayStation 2. This is a sci-fi strategy RPG. Peace has been shattered by an all-out indiscriminate attack from a new type of life form, totally different from any encountered before. Survivors named these space invaders the Seed Army and created the ASDF, Anti-Seed Defense Force, to counter this new threat. Choose, customize, and pick the best strategy for each of your battleships in space warfare. Then watch your strategy unfold in stunning 3D battles. Research and develop new and more powerful weapons, cloaking devices, and deflector shields, and get new squad members as the story progresses. That's The Seed Warzone on the PlayStation 2. Next up we have Backyard Wrestling on the original Xbox. This is a wrestling game. Get ready for the most hardcore fighting experience on your console. Insane stunts, brutal weapons, and a whole world of pain. Backyard Wrestling allows you to step into a groundbreaking new world of open-ended gameplay. Punish your opponents using instruments of pain, like bricks, light bulbs, tables, as well as the environment itself. The game boasts loads of weapons to beat, bludgeon, and maim your opponents, and includes fully interactive environments. It also features the ability to build your own Ultimate Fighter, as well as having an awesome soundtrack. Things are more hardcore than ever in Backyard Wrestling on the original Xbox. And next up we have CounterStrike on the original Xbox. This is a first-person shooter. Be part of the thrill as a specialized counter-terrorist team rescuing hostages and defusing bombs. Compete against AI opponents in single-player mode or play co-op with your friends. And play the most visually advanced Counter-Strike ever with exclusive new content. There are 16 plus maps, including 7 exclusive to Xbox, and test your combat skills with over 22 unique weapons. The #1 PC action game in the world is now on Xbox. That's Counter-Strike on the original Xbox. And next up we have Tony Hawk's Underground on the original Xbox. This is a skateboarding game, and the 5th entry to the Tony Hawk's game series. This time, it's your journey. So break the rules, beat the odds, and become a star. Do whatever it takes. Run, climb, and of course, skate to make it to the top. This game allows you to create your own tricks, decks, levels, and skaters, and features an involved story mode, taking the player from unknown to superstar skater. You can also dismount and explore areas on foot, as well as tear it up in cars and other vehicles. You own the underground in Tony Hawk's Underground on the original Xbox. Next up we have Silent Hill Homecoming on the Xbox 360. This is a survival horror game. While recovering in military hospital from an injury gained in service, Alex Shepard is discharged following news that his brother's missing. He returns home to the little lakeside town of Shepherd's Glen, but all is not how he left it. His father's gone, his mother's catatonic, and the town is eerily quiet. His quest for truth leads to the ominous Silent Hill and some dark secrets. With a plethora of weapons available, Alex must battle horrific monsters and deadly puzzles to find his father and unravel the mystery behind his brother's disappearance. Welcome home in Silent Hill Homecoming on the Xbox 360. Next up we have Blades of Time on the PlayStation 3. This is an action-adventure hack-and-slash game. Meet Ayumi, the ultimate treasure hunter, fighting her way through savage lands decayed by years of conflict between the Chaos and the Dragons. Ayumi's quest to claim the long-hidden treasure transformed into an epic battle, with fate careening her down a path of unimagined discoveries. The game allows you to battle against brutal adversaries in deep combat, utilizing dual swords to execute spectacular multi-chain combos, and unleash dynamic magic spells and rifle long-range damage, as you experience gameplay with a new twist with the Time Rewind feature. That's Blades of Time on the PlayStation 3. And finally we have Folklore on the PlayStation 3. This is an action role-playing game, a series of unsolved murders, a mysterious telephone call, a letter from a dead mother. These peculiar events draw Ellen and Keats to Dune, a sleepy Irish village that hides a gateway to the Netherworld. In search of answers, they must travel to realms beyond our own, seeking the knowledge of the dead by harnessing the power of nightmarish creatures, lost souls known as folks, of which there are over 100 to capture and control. You can play as Ellen or Keats, and each character has their own individual playstyle and storylines, with compelling mystery and adventure as you travel beyond this world to meet the dead, whose memories hold the key to the past. That's Folklore on the PlayStation 3. And that's it. Those are all of my video game pickups for October 2019. If you like the video, please leave a like or comment to let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. And if you'd like to, you can also support me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you for watching. I've been MVL, and I will catch you next time.